Welcome to my world. Ridgeway. We're gonna make some breakfast today. We're in my kitchen. We're gonna do some easy spoon drop Bisquick biscuits and some egg cups in a muffin pan. Real easy to do. Great for quick grab and go breakfasts that you made yourself. Let's get cooking. We're gonna make some delicious Bisquick biscuits today. I'm gonna be making my breakfast for the week. I'm gonna throw together the biscuit dough. It'll make between 8 and 12 biscuits. Come out nice golden brown, solid all the way through every time. Bisquick is a fail-proof box, and it makes me look like a better baker because I am not one. We're going to show you exactly how to do this. Preheat your oven now to 350 degrees, so when we're done with all the mixing, the oven will be. Viewer suggestion, these are for dry ingredients. Viewer suggestion told me that the Prex is for the wet ingredients and these are for the dry ingredients. Probably a reason why I had such a hard time with the bread machine and the fact that I've never had the ability to be a decent baker. I could do limited baking like brownies and muffins, things of that nature. Anything too complicated never turns out for me. But these biscuits are fail-proof. Anyone could do them. Dump in 3 cups. You know, I like to save money. This is cup number 2. I buy this Bisquick at my bulk store, BJ's. It is the best price on the market, and you're getting the biggest size available. And 3 cups. The other ingredients you'll need is a little bit of garlic, optional, and some water. Garlic, I'm going to put in a couple of teaspoons. Nothing overpowering. Prex here. I'm going to add in a 1/4 cup of water, fold it in. The dough ball looks like. Now we're going to separate it out by spoon. I'm going to use the larger size spoon from your utensil drawer. And we're going to spoon them out until all the dough's gone onto a cookie sheet with parchment paper. And you're going to spray it with your favorite butter. Spray it. Out this dough. I don't need to use any cutters or rolling pins. Just scoop it out, make spoon drop biscuits. You want them about 1 inch apart. And fill the cookie sheet up. I say about 1 inch or 2 in size. Almost like a meatball. And you're going to repeat the process until all the dough is gone out of your bowl. Here's what they look like. And they made 3, 6, 9, 12 biscuits. And that was 3 cups of Bisquick. About a 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of water. And just a couple of teaspoons of garlic. Now it's going to go into the oven that's preheated at 350 degrees. We're going to start it at 8 minutes and add time. Into the oven. Directly into the center of the rack. And then I'm going to use my timer on the microwave and time it. And then we'll check them when they're done. I use a toothpick to check directly in the center of the biscuits to make sure they're solid all the way through. Really great way to make a dozen eggs. We're only going to do 10 though, because my husband will have a couple of the biscuits. And then I have eggs for the biscuits, for egg and cheese biscuit sandwiches for the week. Grab a bowl and a fork for whisking. I'm going to crack open 10 eggs. I'm going to whisk it. And then I'm going to add a couple of teaspoons of black pepper. Not too much, so my kids can eat it. They're not a big fan of black pepper like I am. I'm going to crack 6 more eggs, and we're going to come back and whisk. Decided on 8 eggs, not 10. I'm going to whisk well. And you're going to take your black pepper, add a couple of teaspoons. I don't add any salt. And spray it with your favorite butter spray. I have here a measuring cup for easy pour. And fill it almost up to, until all the egg mixture is gone. If you're really talented, just use the bowl. The biscuits are done. We're going to check them to see if they're completed or need. Just by looking at them, they're going to need about 3 to 5 more minutes. So let's put them in for 3 and add on as needed. This is what the muffin pan looks like with the eggs. We don't have 12, we have 10. I did add 2 more eggs, cracked them into the egg mixture, and added another teaspoon of black pepper just to make sure I had 10 egg cups. These will cook into the oven and they will solidify all the way through, becoming solid. If you wanted to, you can sprinkle in any kind of cheese you wish. You can even add onions and bell pepper into the egg mixture. It's been another 3 minutes. Let's check on the biscuits, and then we're going to pop the eggs into the oven, into the same preheated 350-degree oven, and we're going to start with 8 minutes. Pick, and you're going to check. It comes up dry. They are done. Now we're going to pop the eggs in the oven. I'm going to close the door and time it for 8 minutes. Timer 8:00 start. It is a great day to catch up on the rest of your stuff that you need to do to get ready for a brand new week. We're on holiday until Tuesday. My kids go back on Wednesday. I'm making some breakfast for the next few days. Biscuits, and then the egg cups to go on the biscuits. I will add the cheese when I go ahead and make an egg and cheese biscuit and pop it into the microwave and let the microwave melt the cheese. Real simple, easy to do, to plan ahead. We also like to get laundry done if needed. I keep the kitchen clean every day throughout the week, multiple times a day. We sweep multiple times a day or vacuum as needed. And things that need constant attention or attention every other day will get done. Sunday, we have it very simple. We like to sleep in, have our coffee, prep breakfast for the week. Also, the dinner for the night of, which is today, will have been taken out the night before and thawing. And I meal plan so I know what I can take out and have ready for that day. Eggs are starting to look like. Just going to put your toothpick. Yeah, they need more time. We're going to put them in for another 8 minutes. We've already been chowing down on the biscuits. My husband had a couple and loved them. This is what they look like. They came out absolutely perfect and solid all the way through. A little over 2 minutes left. I want to check them so they don't burn. I have my toothpick ready. They look like they're getting near done. Let's open up the oven all the way so you can see. That is what they're starting to look like. That's what they're starting to look like. They're just about done. It's coming up dry with the toothpick. I'm going to let them finish out for the 90 seconds. Here's what they look like. They look like little egg muffins. We're going to take a couple out, put them onto the biscuit with some cheese to show you what they look like. They're awesome. They came out perfectly solid all the way through. We lift one out. What I did so they pop out was smash the muffin pan on the counter lightly. I'm going to add a little bit of cheese. We have some bacon cheese biscuits that we made home. Cheese slice, and I always break it in half and break it into a little square. And you put your little biscuit on top. Push down. Then pop them in the microwave for about 30 seconds until the cheese is melted. A little container. You can freeze your egg cups and the biscuits. and use them as needed. If you're going to have a brunch, you can make these really fancy with bell peppers and onion and bacon pieces in it. That would be awesome. Little egg muffins we did ourselves at home rather than go into the drive-through. Depending on how big your family is how many eggs you'll need. Larger families would probably be about 4 to 5 cups of Bisquick, and maybe 10 to 15 eggs. Look like on my plate. Time for me to eat.